Back here, Brandon Marshall. I'm Brandon Flowers. All right, we'll get to Cam Newton in just a second, but first, Pellies and Blazers and Drew Holiday with a nice spin slam.
I can do that, man.
Still?
Yes.
The dunk, I believe. The spin move on the perimeter?
The spin is the easy thing. Jumping is the... No, it's not even jumping. Landing is hard when you get older.
Drew Holiday, man, the one veteran on a team full of youngsters, doing a good job.
Lakers Thunder, a couple of veterans right here. Rondo to LeBron to end the first half.
Can you still do this, Brandon? You being about year 17?
I can catch an oop, but it's like year 17, you're still doing this. Come on, like knees.
Flo, you can throw the hoop.
Yeah, I'll be the Rondo. I'm nowhere near the LeBron. I'll let B. Marshall take the LeBron. I'm the Rondo all day.
17 years, unbelievable.
Penn State and the powerhouse Bucknell. And then he lines forward, Lamar Stevens driving baseline. Nice little slam there. I know you don't love it.
Listen, Bucknell, what do you expect Bucknell to do against Penn State? You get the head kicked in.
What happened in that Kentucky game a few weeks ago?
Like, anybody can beat anybody in basketball. It comes down to skill. You know that.
That's a good play by this youngster, man. Gets baseline. No, I'm not going to lay it in reverse. I'll just go ahead and reverse jam it on your head. 13 knew it was coming.
How about this? Washington, Maine. Naziah Carter getting the steal and then throwing down the big windmill.
Okay, this I can't do. I've never been able to really do a windmill.
So I've been told by Jenna Wolfe that this is Jay-Z's nephew.
I know a lot about Jay-Z.
He does not get his athleticism from Jay-Z's side of the family. Any of us that's seen Jay-Z throw a football or shoot a basketball, it's a good thing he EMC, because he has no hooping career or sports career in his future.
Jay-Z just paid for him to go to basketball camps at an early age. That's all it was.
There you go. Rep him one day. New Orleans high school basketball, St. Augustine forward Jason Malbu switching hands in midair for that.
Did we say high school?
High school.
Do you understand the body control that you have to have? This is unbelievable. And the body control of the parent. Like, this is
you see the parent put his hand on his hands. Oh, my goodness. And by the way, the instincts. He's up at three-point line when this shot is taken. He sees it's coming off the rim. Watch him. You see him up there. He's off screen. Now he's going to fly in. Oh, no one's going to pick me up?
This is amazing.
Boom on your head.
This may be the best one we've seen. The body control.
Absolutely.
And he's a high school athlete.
That's perfect.
All right, you guys want to play a little in or out?
Yes, please.
I love it.
Here we go. Panthers team owner David Tepper says he's open to bringing Cam Newton back next season. Not the strongest endorsement for a former MVP quarterback. Brandon Marshall, you in or out on the Panthers bringing Cam back next year?
I am out, but not because of what the Panthers are saying and what they're trying to do. Is because of you have an icon on one side in the face of a franchise, league MVP, right, and Cam Newton. I'm saying now, like, if you don't know if you want me, I'm out.
So you're saying because of what they said, Cam should say, you've moved on.
Like, if you don't know, you know.
If you don't know that you want me, come on, like, you should know by now. I'm done. I'm out.
I'll say everybody loves the backup quarterback, so you got to deal with him in that third year. Cam Newton's a franchise guy. You got to keep him in. He is what the Carolina Panthers are as an identity, so you got to keep that identity there.
And from a defensive player's perspective, Brandon, if you're on that Panthers defense, who do you want as your quarterback next season?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. You don't want to have to win these games 13-10, be back on the field because Kyle Allen just threw another interception after 4 this week. The biggest mistake the Panthers will have ever made is moving on from the best player in the history of their franchise, Cam Newton. I think they're going to do it. I think it's going to be a grievous error, and they're going to be in the quarterback market a year from now because of it after a year of Kyle Allen. So I'm in. They should bring him back. I just don't think they're going to.
All right, moving on. The Eagles sit at 5-5. They got a big game against Seattle coming up on Sunday. Before the season, many thought Philly would run away with the NFC East. That hasn't happened, though. Brandon Marshall, you went around on the Eagles making the playoffs.
First of all, let's be clear. You're one of those people.
I was one of those.
Yeah, I want to just make it come on to be clear there. I am in on the Eagles making the playoffs, not because of what the Eagles are doing, but more so because of the Dallas Cowboys schedule. They will make the playoffs. I'm in on this.
I'm out. I just think Philly doesn't have the personnel right now to win the division, and they have to win the division to make the playoffs. So that's why I'm out.
You're totally right. Their only path is through the division. 5 NFC teams already have 8 wins. So Cowboys, Eagles, 1 in, 1 out. I think it will be Philly. It's not just the Cowboys' tough schedule. It's that the beginning of this season schedule that Dallas got fat and happy on, that's what Philly's coming up on. Final 6 weeks of the year, 2 against the Giants, 1 against Miami, 1 against Washington. Those those games are not only all winnable games, they will win all those games. They already got 5 wins. That'll get them to 9, and they get the Cowboys at home. So even if they lose this weekend to Seattle, they still can win the division, so I am in.
Let's talk about Lamar Jackson, who now has the best odds to win the MVP. Lamar has done it all this season, 4th in the NFL in passer rating, 10th in the NFL in rushing yards. So, Brandon Marshall, I ask you, you in or out on Lamar Jackson as your MVP this season?
Man, there's some good football being played by other quarterbacks and other defensive players. But because of shows like ours talking about it, and then you go other networks, other insiders, everyone's Lamar, 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 Lamar. So I'm in on this. He will win the MVP race. He will win it.
I agree. I mean, he's making the football exciting. He's making the Baltimore Ravens, who was a defensive-driven team, exciting to watch on the offense side of the ball. And us as a society, we love great stories. We love fun, highlights. So that's why he'll get MVP this year.
Right now, he is maybe the leader. He and Russell Wilson are neck and neck, and I love Lamar, and I'm so happy for Lamar. But I think this is the year of Russell Wilson. I'm out. I think Russell Wilson, through the first quarter of the season, was 1 or 2. Second quarter of the season, 1 or 2. We've had other guys there with him. Dak was there. Deshaun Watson was there briefly. Now it's Lamar. By the end of the year, Russell Wilson's going to be the only guy that was top 2 all year long. It's also the only thing he hasn't accomplished in this league. I think I'm out on Lamar winning MVP only because Russell's been
But
so
the
great.
funky thing about this discussion, though, Nick, is that Lamar is doing something a little different. Like Russell, he plays the game different, right? He's once in a generational player. But then Lamar, I think he has some crazy stats where it's like over 2,000 yards and over 700 yards rushing, like things I've never
He's on pace for 1,200 yards.
So it's like
rushing.
new,
Exactly.
you know?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I don't know if he maintains this pace through the end of the year in order to get the MVP.
Brandon Flowers, thank you so much
Great
for hanging
job,
out with
man.
us today.
Appreciate
This
it.
was
Thank you for
fun.
having me.
We take a
Big.
break.
Always a
Coming
pleasure,
up,
baby.
can anybody
Yes.
slow down LeBron and the Lakers next on First Things First?
See you down at the Super Bowl, bro.
That was Super Bowl.